This is the JP News, now in HD. Tonight's features a JP News exclusive, Albany Circumcision protest. Okay, this is the Jess Petrequin camcorder news, and we're going down Central Ave. We're coming up on the intersection of Wolf Road and Central Ave, where there is supposed to be a outdoor demonstration having to do with people who are against circumcision for baby boys. So we're going to see if the people are out front here, and I only see 2 people so far. Oh, I do see some of them holding signs, yes. And my daughter is somewhere involved in there. And here's some advocates that are against circumcision. And let's get a picture of all this. Hello, Lily. How's Lily today?
She's sleeping.
Yeah, she looks happy though.
Yeah.
You're on the JP News, or maybe we call it GP News, the Grandpa News.
Those are happy hunks or angry hunks over there.
Well, let's. Can I walk this way?
You never know. Yeah.
All right. I just want.
Wave and
No, I don't want to get hit by a
everyone.
car.
Pretend you're in a pageant. Wave and smile.
Okay.
A pageant?
Oh, we have a good message we're sending out here today. Good. Good. I like it. I wish we practiced this 50 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. You and millions and millions of other men.
I know, I just
Not all will admit it, however.
That's right, yeah.
America about it.
It's a subject that nobody wants to talk about, but
You know, like the nice
I think it's something that should not be swept under the rug.
If we were in Europe, people would all be smiling.
Europe is a happy
They'd be
place.
like, we already do this. Like, we already know what you're saying.
Okay, and these are other people that are trying to get the message across
Yes.
that it's not necessary to circumcise your baby boys.
Exactly.
And the men have all decorated the zipper part of their trousers. I did not consent to circumcise. Either did I.
And he was 3 months premature too.
Oh,
Ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we are out here today for a few hours to demonstrate and educate on the harmful effects of circumcision, the long-term harmful effects and side effects of what it does. So we've been passing out a lot of info cards, being taken pictures with a lot of photos. The signs have websites on them where people could look things up and start their research.
Oh, great.
The United States is the only industrialized country next to Israel that routinely circumcises baby boys.
And
So,
even Israel.
so what do you think? Do you think you'll change some people's minds today?
We already
Yes,
have.
we already have.
You already have.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. And a lot
And-
of beeps and a lot
do
of
you-
thumbs ups too.
And do you feel you're getting some beeps and thumbs ups of support?
Absolutely.
for this cause?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, my daughter is with the other group of people. She's the one holding the baby over there, and over the years, you know, she has sort of educated me a bit about, you know, how much better it is to not be circumcised.
It's true.
Exactly. It's
Subject that people don't like to talk about.
true. No, they don't like to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's been taboo for so long.
Right.
It's only taboo if you don't talk about it.
Now, would you say that the hospitals encourage it because it's an operation and they make money from it?
Yes,
Correct.
absolutely correct.
That is the. And they've done quite a good job in the doctors of convincing people it's healthy, more cleanliness.
Yes. And
Right.
parents have gotten smarter
Right.
and have been doing their research, realizing it's not necessary, and have been saying no.
Here with Bloodstained Men. And
Sir, what is your name?
my name's Harry Gurman, spelled Guiremand.
Yes. And what is your message you want to get across today?
There's no reason to cut your boy. The boys are born just fine.
Yeah.
Parents have been lied to about the so-called benefits. There are no benefits and there are lots of harms.
Okay.
So men around the world are living intact, healthy, happy lives. And you don't cut off erogenous tissue and make somebody better off. You're only robbing them of something they want.
And I see that it'll do things like stain your pants.
So that's, I know I was harmed, and I'm mad about it, and I never would have consented to this. I still love my parents, but when I discovered what they did to me, I never trusted them again. I really felt they were incompetent as parents.
Well, I think like my parents, I think that the medical world just convinced them that it was the right thing to do, the cleanliness thing to do.
Yeah,
and that,
I don't give them a free pass. I don't give my parents a free pass. They were smart enough to have figured out. My mom was really bright about figuring out when she was lied to. Yeah. Somehow she didn't figure out this time that she was being lied to.
Well,
so I love her. I love, they're gone now, but I mean, I love them. But I simply didn't.
I got the crosswalk, lady.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Maybe you'll have an accident, ma'am.
Anyway, so there's many reasons why people should be upset about.
All right, well, I'm here today because routine...
Let everybody know your name.
Oh, I'm Emily Pirro, and I co-direct Intact in New York, which is part of the Intact Network. It's affiliated with Saving Sons and Dr. Mama. You can go to the website here, savingsons.org, to learn more. I'm here because routine infant circumcision is something that is done behind closed doors, and nobody really knows what goes on, and I think that that's the real reason that it continues. And we're the only country that still does this to the majority of our baby boys, although it is declining. It's only happening to about half of our baby boys now in the United States. But it doesn't happen elsewhere. No medical associations support circumcision. All the medical associations in other countries are against routine infant circumcision. And it continues here because cultural conditioning is a hard thing to break free from, and it needs to be talked about because parents are misled. Parents aren't told by doctors, well, I have a really sleepy baby, so I can talk more later.
All right, well, we'll cut this short now. And naturally, had your daughter Lily been a boy, naturally she would not have been circumcised,
No,
correct?
no,
Okay.
and she's legally protected from any genital surgery, forced genital surgery, because she's a girl.
Oh, good.
But if she was a boy, she would not be, and I think that that's crazy. And a lot of people don't know that female genital cutting has only been illegal in this country for 18 years.
Wow.
It was made illegal in 1997, and up until then, you could have your baby girl circumcised.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And it's time for baby boys to be protected also.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Cackett. I am an intactivist. I wanted to say that circumcision, it's a cosmetic surgery on newborns' genitals. For no medical reason, and it's harmful. It's harmful to both the baby and the future wife of said baby. It's really, if we were circumcising females still, people would have a huge problem with it. It's only because it's such a sexist thing. And double standards with the genitals of little baby boys. We should just be like the rest of the 80% of the other men and just not circumcise.
Do you have sons?
I have one son. Yep. I have one son.
And I take it you did not circumcise him?
No,
Oh,
because...
Very good for you.
Yeah, and actually I grew up in a Jewish household. My dad is very Jewish, and he was part of the synagogue big time.
Okay.
And so when I had my first two, it was like, oh, I'll totally circumcise if it's a boy, because that's just what we did. Right. Then I researched, and I found out, and my third was a girl, but my fourth was a boy. And I got to educate my dad when my son was born, and now my dad, who is mega Jew, talks against circumcision. He talks people out of it. And it's awesome. The times are changing, and even Israel has a massive, massive following, an intactivist empire over there. I mean, it's surprising to some, but not to me. And, and Jews, you don't have to believe what Jews believe. You don't have to believe in the Torah. You don't have to practice Judaism, and cut your son's genitals. You can be a Jew and have a whole penis.
From what I heard, the word for that, isn't it called bris? Bris?
It is. It's a bris, and there's a bunch of different. If you're a Reformed Jew, it's just a little procedure and a little. Yay.
And in the Jewish religion, they actually have they make it into an event?
They do make it into an event. And the higher up you are, an Orthodox Jew,
yes,
they make it a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. The Moyels actually will circumcise the baby, and then they will take their mouth and they will suck on the baby's penis to take blood from the penis. And in New York City, it's a big thing.
Oh, this is a new one on me.
Oh yeah, it's
wow.
Yes, and actually in New York City, there's been dozens of cases of babies dying and becoming brain dead due to HIV from the Moyels.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Oh wow.
It's a big thing.
Well, that it sounds like something that should stop.
Yes, and they actually have tried.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of talk about it, but the politicians there in New York City, they don't want to offend anybody.
So what's your take on this?
Well, I'm pleasantly surprised. There have been a lot of thumbs up today, which I was happily surprised to see. We've had some rubberneckers, some double takers. Picture takers. We had somebody almost run us over, practically hug the curb with their car.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow. Somebody doing something.
I wish I could be alone. I'll warn you. Yeah. There's no one coming for a little while. Yeah, you have some time.
This guy scratching his head.
Yeah. It's hard to tell what's going through people's minds as they look at the demonstration that we have going on, because everybody has a different opinion. Some opinions are very sourpusses, and some are very optimistic.
Did you get retarded?
Your ears are better than mine. I couldn't tell what she was saying.
She enunciated it. Retarded. Like we actually were.
She was telling you what she is.
Well, good for her. A lot of Jews are against it now, and they're doing a brick shalom where they have the naming ceremony and no cutting.
It's the best card you'll ever have. You'll have good luck forever now.
Spread the word.
Yep. All right. We got people here that are taking the cards that have to do with anti-circumcision. That's really grand.
Anti-forced circumcision. Yeah,
What's that?
Routine infants. Anti-forced circumcision.
Anti-forced circumcision.
I don't care what
Okay.
A grown person decides for himself.
Okay, I stand corrected. Okay. Oh, they gave us a finger. Did you see that? This woman here took a picture of you guys.
Yeah, that's why I said go to the website. He has a picture of the website.
Oh, there's another person taking pictures. Look, if I could only read her lips. Yeah. If I could only read her lips. Oh, they're for circumcision, maybe.
No,
they won't.
I think they were already on our side.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, they didn't want to take a card for whatever reason. That's okay.
Yeah, there was men coming over all the time.
That woman's shaking her head. She did the negative head shake, just like. I can't read. A subject that he doesn't know how to take. Oh, and some people maybe have never heard the word circumcision. Maybe they don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, some people really don't.
No, they don't.
Think
No.
that's what they're doing. Okay, look at this. And he wants to look classy. Wait, who's looking at the baby? Look it up.
Right off.
So now you got all these people looking up circumcision so that they know what the word means?
Yeah, well, basically.
Well, maybe most of them probably do know what it means. You got some people that probably don't.
So we're getting ready to knock it off for the day. So I thought y'all might. People are seeing this. Even some people honk and support us. Other people flip us out and curse us. But there are a lot of.
Say the last thing again about saving the babies.
We have saved a lot of babies here in Albany today. People are seeing this. They're going to go home and research circumcision. Many didn't even know it was an issue. So experience teaches us that a lot of babies were saved here today. And in the long run, the word is going to go out in this community about the circumcision protest, and people will say, "I didn't even know it was an issue." And now that many people know it's an issue. Okay.
Very nice. Get off your phone.
Thanks, man. We were here all day long. Tough it out.
We want to tell us. Yeah, we support all of
The last hour is all.
Okay. That's all we should say. We should
Think of a better way to spend a Sunday.
Hi, I'm Emily from Intact, New York. I just wanted to say to any expecting parents or anyone that might want to become a parent someday, please do your research on circumcision, because the most likely scenario you're going to run into having a baby boy in a U.S. hospital is that someone's going to come up to you and say, "Do you want your son circumcised?" with about as much thought as, "Do you want a pink hat, a blue hat, or a white hat for your baby?" A lot of parents aren't really counseled on this in the hospital or by their doctor, and it's something that you really need to look into yourself, because I feel like parents are not provided with informed consent. And I think the first thing that you need to look into is, what is the foreskin? When you're considering this for your child, you're considering amputating healthy tissue from your newborn baby. So I think you need to consider, what is that body part? What does it do? The foreskin has protective functions, it has immunological functions, it has sexual functions. Research those. Research what the circumcision procedure is. A lot of people are really surprised to find that it's actually a more invasive surgery than they originally thought. It's not just a little snip. You can go on YouTube, you can find a video of the procedure, you can even find videos of all the different methods and find out what method your doctor uses. And also look into the risks of circumcision, because it's not something that's talked about a lot. Over 100 baby boys actually die every year as a direct result from their circumcision in the United States. And that's a really scary statistic. There's a risk of infection. Babies go into shock. A significant amount of babies actually need a revision surgery because of complications from the original circumcision. So look into these risks, and look into the risks of keeping your son intact. You might find that there's not so many. Actually, over 80% of the world's men have foreskin, and very, very, very few of them ever encounter problems with it. My best advice to you is, if you can't make a decision, don't, and leave it up to your son. Yeah.